Hello, this is Ron Gerber. I wanted to share with you how to go about building a database of athletic department staff at colleges and high school. It's fairly simple. The first thing you do is create an Excel file with these 7 columns, and the focus is going to master directory sites that are all listed here, and then opening up links to individual colleges and high school, going to athletic department pages, and then cutting and pasting information. Just a couple of general thoughts. Remember to save your work often. If you can't find the athletic department readily, you can always try doing a search on an individual website. And when you're looking at these college directories, sometimes they're not updated. And so if a link doesn't work, then you can always do a Google search for that college or high school. But the easiest way to convey what needs to be done is just do a live example. So let's start this one. And as you can see here for colleges, we have 3 links. This first one, all colleges ones, should list every college. These other 2 sites are there as backup for you to double check to make sure all of the colleges are entered. For the high schools, it's a little different. We have a listing for public schools, charter schools, and private schools. The only thing we have a little redundancy is for private schools, where this second link here can be used to make sure that all the private schools are in fact identified. One other general rule of thumb is to make sure that you always open up an individual college or high school website in a new tab. So let's go through this. I'll just click right here, and this will open up a listing of all the colleges in New York. We'll start with the first one. I'll click over it, right-click mouse to open in a new window. We'll see Adelphi comes up. We have to do another click. You'll see me closing some of these tabs so you don't get overwhelmed. And right here, which is readily available, is information for athletics. We then go inside athletics, and right here is the staff directory, and we cut and paste all of this information that's all readily available here into this Excel. Now, some of these fields, such as business state, which is always New York, are going to be the same for each individual person. Obviously, the name of the college will be the same, listed under organization. The website is the same. We can copy that right in here. And the phone number is the same. The only thing now we need to do is for all of these individuals listed here is I like holding down the left mouse, then doing Control-C, and then Control-V and cutting and pasting it in, putting in place their title, and then the email address. And we do that for all the individuals here. And now you'll see I'm going to save this to make sure you have the correct information. And we just do this for every single person at Adelphi and at all the other colleges that are listed here to make sure that we have all the accurate information. You might see that I have, looks like I have by mistake close this link, so I'm going to open it. I click too much, and you see all the colleges here. Very similar methodology. If you look here on the second link, it will open up the private colleges, see Adelphi, and you need to go through the same step and just make sure that all the organizations are listed here are in fact properly researched. And then once we are done with the colleges, we can then take a look at the high schools. This will come up. And again, you'll see these. The one thing to keep in mind is sometimes with districts, there might be more than one high school. We are not interested in junior high, only high school. So here, right-click, open a new tab. Here's the Albany School District, Visit District website. Let's click on that. I'll click this one. So we only have one tab open. We'll still keep this master directory of all the public schools. We'll take a look, see if departments, oh, right there for athletics. we'll see, well, there's one person we have to add. There should be more than one. I don't see an athletic department roster. Let's try contact us. That's another thing. And then you'll see we have everyone listed here. And then you can open up these plus buttons and you'll get more and more of the individuals listed. It looks like only one opens at a time. So you go through and in a very similar vein, we cut and paste all of this information, add it. In this case, and again, there'll be more listed here. Now I'll add all this for all the people at this particular site. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, sometimes it's easier to right click if you have any problems in copying and pasting email addresses. Sometimes when you right click on the email, you can just go copy email address and then you control V and it'll get imported right there. And then we know here, I'll highlight it, control C, that's the web page. And now I will go here. This is the City School District of Albany. As opposed to typing it, I like to control C and then control V right there. And we can always just match the destination formatting. No need to worry about different fonts here. The important thing is just to get the information added correctly. And here, what we'll do is we are going to add the phone number just for the main director. And we only really need one phone number. And then add New York, type that in, and we are good. So those are all the steps that need to be followed. If you take a look here, you'll see that you can then go through charter schools, private schools, and get it all completed. I would imagine there might be thousands of entries. When you do this, it just needs to be done very accurately with a high attention to detail. And thank you very much. You can always email rgerber@angelbeat.com if you have questions.